Hey guys, in this video we're going to be sharing 5 tips with you on how to make big profits when flipping houses in a competitive market.
So these aren't your average tips. These tips really work. Here's proof.
So before we get started, we just wanted to say that this video doesn't come from a place of bragging at all. We really feel that these are helpful tips that will work in whatever type of real estate market you're in, and we also feel like they haven't really been mentioned before in other videos.
So tip number 1 is to find a house that no one wants. So our last house we found had a major foundation issue, which sounds really scary to most people, but we were able to get it for a really good price because we knew that in the end we would still make a really good profit even after fixing that.
Yeah, so we really just built that into our repair budget. The foundation repair was around $12,000, which was almost half of the money we put into the house. But it had a new roof, it had new siding and new windows, and new furnaces. So
yeah.
We really got a great value by buying this house. All right, so tip number 2 is actually to offer with no inspections on a house. And a lot of people, when we say this, look at us like we're crazy, but I'll explain a little further. So when we go look at a house, we have a contractor that we know and trust come with us. So if you know someone who is a builder or a contractor that can come with you to a house showing, it's very much worth it, even if you have to pay them a little bit, because then you can know exactly what's wrong with the house before having an inspection.
So offering no inspections gives you a really competitive advantage for your bid to be chosen by the seller.
So the next tip we're going to share with you guys has to do with design. And this really was learned through trial and error over some of our other flips. Do you want to share a little bit about that?
Yeah, so one thing that we really try to do in all of our houses that we flip is we try to create a really unique wow piece in every single room. So whether that's a cool chandelier or cool tile work or really nice appliances, we use that to really draw the buyer's attention.
Yeah, and then their attention is drawn towards that wow piece rather than some of the less appealing features of the house. So some ways we use this tip in our last flip were actually in the bathroom and kitchen. The kitchen, we used our wow piece as the appliances. We kept the original cabinets and we did concrete countertops, which were less than ideal, but we'll talk about that in another video. But so the appliances were the wow piece in the kitchen, and then in the bathroom we made a really cool sliding door to enter it, and we did some really nice tile work, made it look nice and modern, and that just took away from the sloped floors and some of the older, quirkiness of the house.
Rule number 4 is that you do a lot of the work yourself.
Yeah, so this doesn't mean you have to know how to be an electrician or a plumber, but what this does mean is anything that can be done just through hard work, you should do yourself. So we always try to do demo and paint for sure ourselves, and you guys can do that as well. But we also have learned a lot over the years through YouTube and other people how to do some smaller plumbing and electrical projects that really save you a lot of money in the end of the day. So tip number 5 is to know your location. And what I mean by that is not just the general area, but you need to know street by street what's going on in the neighborhood of the house you're buying.
Yeah, so you should know walkability and what's around. You should know crime rate, what other houses are selling for in that neighborhood.
And then also what types of developments are going on. Is there a new sushi restaurant going in, or
yoga studio?
Yoga studio, that's always a good sign. But we really knew that with our last house because we walked those streets all the time, so we knew it would be a good buy.
You have a lot to learn about this town, sweetie.
So in our last flip, we used all 5 of these strategies, and they really paid off for us.
Yeah, so we bought the house for $125,000. We put about $25,000 into it, and then we were able to sell it for $271,000. So after fees and all your realtor things, we made about $100,000 profit.
Okay, good.
So let us know in the comment section what you thought of our tips and if you have any others of your own. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for weekly updates and tips. Flips and tips.
Flips.
Tricks and flips and tips. Bye.
Stop. Okay, now peel it open.